Hello everyone, as you can tell it's not Shell, it's me. Um, Both Shell and I are really sick this weekend and she's kind of got laryngitis, so I owed her when I had laryngitis and couldn't talk. She had to make all my phone calls, so you know how it is. Uh, we are starting a tag series, and I'm not a big paper crafting person. Yeah, as you know, I like fabric and messing with it. So I was thinking this morning is I'm going to do a fabric tag. And what I am using, I know I showed this to you guys before. This is my Colorado quilt block that I had sewed. I'm planning on doing a whole quilt of them. But I had changed the size of my quilt blocks. And so I still had some fabric left over from the bigger size. I started going to a smaller size. So I got my trusty Singer, my 100-year-old Singer. And I actually, let me tilt my sewing machine up a little bit. You can't really see it from exactly where you are, but um, these have a stitch, a 1/4-inch stitch. You can move this back and forth. So I'm not a very good straight sewer. I have to use a guide in order to do my 1/4 inches. So the way this designed is, you just put this in. You just have your stitch guide a little loose, and it's got a 1/4 inch. You lower your needle, so that way it measures right out 1/4 of an inch. So that's the way I did that. I have several squares that I have put together. The one thing I have a problem with when I sew is a lot of times my fabric will move. So I went and I found, well, I'd actually seen it in one of my quilt magazines. What you do is you have your two pieces of fabric. Of course, the front's facing together. Some fabric it's a little harder to tell the face from the back, or the top from the back, whatever you say. But oh, that's why. Okay. So after you do that, these two. Sorry, I have one that I already had glued. I have this is the front of this one, and this blue one's the one that's very hard to kind of figure out exactly which is the front. So you line them up like this, of course. And what I have is, this is a temporary basting glue. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Well, that's what I get for not having Shell here. Um, she just laughed. So, boy, that's hard to know exactly where it is. Okay, sorry about that. I have my two fabrics facing each other, and this is, like I say, it's a temporary basting glue. It actually washes out when you wash your quilt. Of course, that don't help when you're doing a tag, but I don't think it's going to matter. So you just, and of course my needle just came out of my thing, so I'm going to have to do it very gingerly. It was glued. What you do is you have your 1/4 inch about, and you make a small line like that, and then when you put them together, of course, that actually will hold them, so I actually don't pin them anymore. I just use that, and then like I said, when I wash it, it washes the glue away. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what these are. I've actually done some of them, and what I'm actually doing is making half squares. I had to raise the camera. I was just having a hard time telling whether I'm in frame or not. Sorry, I know I'm not good with words, and I apologize. I've told you that before, and I wouldn't have done this if she wasn't sick, but you know, that's what husbands and wives are supposed to do. So what I'm going to do is I make half squares. I had seen this in a magazine. I was cutting my fabric in triangles and then sewing the triangles together, and I was having such a hard time with them moving. And when I seen this, I thought, no, that's the great idea. So I have several of these that I had started to sew, but I hadn't quite finished them. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to sew a few of these up. I'm probably going to make about three tags, I think. I'm not 100% sure how many. Sorry, my thread started coming out of my needle there, and I had to have shell thread it because I can't see the hole. So why don't I sew a few of these up real quick for you, and then I can show you what I'm going to do with them. I haven't practiced. I hadn't had it in my mind what I wanted to do, so hopefully this goes right. Wow, that wasn't too bad. I love to sew. I really do love to sew, and I love making quilt blocks. To me, it's the funnest thing to piece things together. I just love it. Let me. Sorry, I'm not good. I'm just not good with words. I'm not much of a talker. I know Shell has told you stories about sometimes I'll talk to a person that has the wrong number and stuff. And that is true, but generally I am not as social as maybe she is. I'm just... And I love this sewing machine. When I saw it, when I bought it at a yard sale, and it had the motor on it, and I knew when I bought it that I was looking on the internet just at it. I've always wanted a Singer. Mom has two of them. Or at least an old treadle machine, and I know Shell's told you the stories. We have more than one of those. So when I bought this, I really couldn't pass it up. To me, it was a dream machine, and then when I saw that they used to have hand cranks that they made them for them, I had to convert it to a hand crank and get away from the motor. I try not to use electric anymore. I try to do everything on my hand crank machines. So Shell talked to me. We talked about this, and she knows how I am with these. And she told me the way she did it was try to explain it to Sis, which is her sister, my sister-in-law. I call her Sis. I just love her to death. She's the sister I never had, and I just love her to pieces. She's definitely my sister. So, but she said kind of think about trying to explain it to Sis. Well, Sis is not a sewer, first and foremost. She does do some, she likes scrapbooking, I think is the one thing she likes to do. So, huh? Oh, Shell said she's been sewing. I did not know that, so. Oh, that's true, duh, sorry. I forgot. She works at I had forgot that's what she does. She sews actually for work now. She makes backpacks and stuff. There is a pretty good sized company. They started out very small, of course, in Cortez. So she works for them. So she actually sews backpacks and, well, storage bags for a living now. So, and I know she says she absolutely loves it. And she actually does have Grandma's sewing machine. I don't know whether or not she's got to use it or not, but yeah, I forgot she does have that sewing machine. So, and I'm using white thread. I don't know. When I do my quilts, I just sew with white thread. It's just easier. I just like it. I don't need all those fancy colors to make things pop. I just don't think it's, that's not my forte. So, but I don't know. Each one of these squares, big squares, will make 4 small squares. So I probably don't have to sew a lot of them together, but we were thinking, like I said, was thinking probably we'll do 2 tags. So I want to at least get enough sewn, or 3 tags to do the tags. I don't know what she's planning on. I have one thing in my mind, and she has some other stuff in her mind, so we'll try to put our ideas. I was actually going to do a belly band is what I was planning on doing, and then I got to thinking, well, this is really the tag series, so that wouldn't make a lot of sense to go and do a belly band. I do want to do some. I have some other, we have vintage fabric that I'm going to cut up, and I want to make some belly bands. So I'll do one more. That's all I actually have glued. So it should be plenty for what we're going to do today. I've been working on ink blenders as much as I could this weekend. I've got several done. Like I said, both her and I are sick. I have a real bad sinus infection. Turned into a chest cold, so but I just have to get them done. I don't want to hold anyone up. I feel bad. So I just was trying to get those sanded. I know Shell said probably wasn't the best idea for me to be doing that when I'm sick, but that's just the way life is. So. And this probably won't be exactly 1/4 of an inch. I'm not too worried about it. With it being a tag, and a lot of times the person will use the odd fabric and stuff. But I've been seeing this. This is actually this is like my dream quilt, is the Colorado block. Since I'm a native of Colorado, I've lived in Colorado except for 3 years. When Dad and I moved to Kansas after Mom and Dad got divorced. So, and that was nothing against Kansas, but when you grew up in the mountains, and it's just not the same. So I'm a mountain person. I grew up in the mountains, and I just love that. So, okay, I've got 4 tags, and normally you would do it cut these with a rotary cutter. But I really don't have that much room. I do have a pair of scissors. So, let me find my... This is a seam marker. It's an Omnigrid seam marker. So the way this technique is... Let me try to... Oh, I need my... Where's my chalk pencil? Oh, SpaghettiOs. I don't know where my chalk pencil is, huh? Hold on, I got about that. I couldn't find my chalk pencil. This is a Fons and Porter chalk pencil, but it's a mechanical pencil, and that just makes it nice. You don't have to try sharpening it. And the technique is, what you do is you line up your corners, and you normally would use the rotary cutter, like I said, but I'm going to do this by hand. So you draw your center line, corner to corner, and what it does is it makes those 4 squares. Once you cut it, but I love using this basting glue. It's just incredible. I mean, I hate sewing with pins in. It's Roxanne glue basted. Like I said, it's a temporary basting glue. I'm going to do X all these out first, and then I'll start cutting them out. Sorry, I imagine this part's kind of boring to you guys. I cannot believe I'm doing this for Shell. I hate talking on camera and stuff. And I never thought I would do it again until after my wood video, but I know I have talked on a few things. We have another card video, and that one we're crafting together. That's going to be tomorrow's video. She said she wanted to put this one on today. I got extremely busy Monday and Tuesday, so I wanted her to make sure to have a video done. That way, in case she has to go with me, hopefully she'll flow up to it. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's just bonkers for me Monday and Tuesday, so I'm kind of hoping she can go with me, but if she can't, that's just the way it is. So these are my spring scissors. They're just, I think they're Fiskars. They're a good scissor. I like the spring. With my arthritis, I don't have to worry about opening them. So you just cut on your X, cut your X out, and then I'll show you. Really supposed to iron, so I actually need to get my iron out. And hope everyone's having a good Sunday. We haven't done a lot. Like I said, with us both being sick, it's been kind of, there she is. She's just, her voice is better, but I didn't want her to push herself, so, you have to get the pad out, because my antique iron doesn't have a sand yet, so I ended up buying I think it's in this drawer. It's not in there? Oh, look, it's in the bottom long drawer. Oh. Sorry, guys. I actually had to buy a ironing pad that... Oh, I bet it's on the side there. There it is. I got it. Hi, Pard. Bitty Pard's laying on the...
It's not hot enough.
Oh, okay. So it's not hot yet. I'll cut these out. I think we'll probably try to put it on one of those, our TV tray stands. So, sorry. Let me finish cutting these out. I got 2 more blenders to sand. Both of these had to be filled. I've only filled one of them. I just now cut the finished blender off the last of the blank. The blank was big enough for 2 blenders, and the second blender had a crack in it, so I carved it this morning. Apologize, I don't mean, I know I'm kind of out of breath, like I said. I go see the doc tomorrow about my sinus infection, so try to get it. I've had it for quite a while, but it's gotten really worse the last 2 weeks, so. No one was there last week with it being the holiday. I hate saying Memorial Day as a holiday. It shouldn't. We think of Memorial Day as a day, oh, we get off from work, and which is true, but it's also to remember the veterans who never made it home. So, but so it looks like I'll have several squares, and then figure out how we're going to put them together. I know it doesn't, no big deal if it's frayed and stuff. I know shell, in the junk journal world, it doesn't matter if your fabric is frayed, so. Okay. I do believe that's all of them, yay. Oh, nope, I forgot one. I forgot two, didn't I? Okay. I actually haven't used my sewing machine for quite a while. I've been doing all the other stuff, crocheting and stuff, and trying to get those doilies done. So these are the squares. I think there's plenty to do, which is nice. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get my iron done real quick. I may not even need to iron it actually, but that's what they're going to look like. I actually have, when I bought my blue, I bought all the blue they had. Well, the white was another story. I didn't stop to think about making sure I had white. Well, Mom had a lot of white, so when she came a couple winters back, I kept the white, so my quilt's going to have different white fabric. Like this one's almost like fireworks, and of course this one's flowers. So, and that's okay. I don't mind. To me, you know, that's what makes them special. And I may not even need to iron them. They're pressing really nice, which I'm surprised usually, but. Oh, wow. So I'm going to get all these pressed real quick, and then we'll take off. I'll probably use my rotary cutter for that. I'll take off the dog ears, and whoops. Oh. When I glued it, it was a little bit past the 1/4 of an inch, so. You should always press your seams to the dark side. That one I didn't, but you know, that's okay. And Shell was saying something about, what is it, taking a die cut machine and cutting the fabric in dies, and I was just thinking I might do that actually. That might be kind of neat to, sorry, Pard's rubbing it on my leg. So, oh, that's her cat, Cubby. Yeah, I know, you guys just love him. You don't never talk about Partner or Chloe, but boy, you guys love Cubby, don't you? I think Cubby's a pain in my butt, is what I think. I love him, though. He's a doofus and a half. He is such a dork, it's unbelievable. He is the boxer of the cat world. He is such a doofus, and he is so much fun to just watch. My part's actually, Bitty Bear is actually sleeping on the cat pillow on the table, so he was kind of laid on my lap for a little bit, but I had to get up so I could start getting this all done. So, I think, can you see him? Is he even in frame? Yeah, he's the superstar. That's all there is to it. He's a good cat. He's like I said, he is a doofus and a half, but he is the funnest cat to just watch. He's such a, I don't know about him, but he just truly makes you smile, and that's the honest to God's truth is he just makes you laugh. And what better thing is there than to make you laugh? One thing nice about these squares is you can do a lot with the half squares. You really and truly can. I don't know how many designs you could actually get out of them. Probably quite a bit. And you can even cut these in half and, you know, have smaller squares. But to me, they're fairly small. Shell actually cut tags for me out of cardstock. She did have the manila folder, but the color of them wouldn't go with the blue and white, so we kind of wanted, I know these may be a little, with the white, might be a little bright for a junk journal maybe, but to me I just love the colors, and they just work so well together, and it's such a stark contrast. And I've always admired quilters that do, you know, I love to see the red and white quilts and the blue and white quilts, and that's when I found the Colorado block I had to do it, and I wanted to do it in just a two color, and to me we have just blue skies so often here. We have a lot of sunny days. I know we don't have the humidity they do in other states, but we have the elevation. So, if that sun's shining on you, it's hot. It really is. You don't. We're so much closer to the sun here. It bakes you pretty quick. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I probably don't need to use my drag my thing out as long as I can. There we go. I'll just cut my dog ears off by hand. Sorry, I'm shaking. And I actually have. I have the shakes, so my hands shake quite a bit when I'm doing smaller stuff. And there he is again. Something tells me he's probably going to get wound up pretty soon. He's going over to see his Bubba. And them two get going, it's like, oh, it drives you nuts sometimes. They get you running so fast. You got to be out of their way. You got to make sure you're not in the chair they're going to jump on. So they get pretty well wound up. And then Butterball gets in it, and oh Lord, sounds like a herd of elephants running through the house when you have her running with them. She's definitely a lead foot. She is so loud when she walks. Just walking, yeah, it makes it sound like there's a person in here. She just, I don't know. And she's a pretty good sized little girl. She's gotten pretty big. But, so she's loud. And when she gets to running, it's like, oh Lord, you just want to duck and take cover. So after this, hopefully, I don't know if she'll go with me tomorrow. I thought she might go with me when I see the doctor, so that way if she needed to get medication, she can too. So I don't know. Hopefully this will be my only video for you guys for a while, but something tells me I'm not gonna say it wouldn't be, but you know, I don't mind saying hi so much, and I like the Blender videos and stuff, but you know, she's still laughing back there. Almost done. And then we're gonna put them together and see what shapes we can make. Like I said, I was thinking when she told me about the what do you call that thing? Thing that cuts things out. That might be kind of fun to cut out some different shapes out of this. Like a flower, you could even do a flower, half blue, half white. Might look kind of neat. So I don't know. Probably pause the video in a little bit and talk to her and see what she thinks. And maybe see, she's the one that she knows what she's doing. I don't know nothing. So I'm just, this is something I happen to think about, and since it's with fabric, I wanted to do it. I do like making tags. It's fun to dye. I enjoy the spraying them and stuff. I think to me is just fun, and it's personal. You can do your own personal slant on it. So I really like that. When you're doing that basting glue, make sure you don't go past your 1/4 inch where you think your 1/4 inch is, because it does glue pretty good. You can actually separate them. I had a couple that I have had to kind of pull. So there's all my dog ears. Knowing you guys in the junk journal world, you'd probably find a use for those, but not me. To me, they go in the trash. So these are the 2 squares. Like I said, she cut the tags out for me. This is the size she cut out. I'm not too concerned on going over the edges. I don't bother me. If it goes over the edges, it goes over the edges. I don't know, something like maybe this, maybe. And then, probably could put one right here, maybe. And I might not have, some of them I just may not sew together. It may not need to be sewn together. I don't know. I mean, she might say, oh, well, why don't we just glue those? Well, I guess we could. And I can always sew there and here, and then a little bit there. And of course, I like the white, but the only bad thing is, well, I guess you could do it like this. If I sewed it like that, I could sew these 2 together like that. I probably should ask her opinion, I reckon. Hey, hon, get in here. Well, what do you think? I think that looks kind of neat. The only bad thing is you don't see the white.
You could put some distress ink, like blue distress ink, on the back of it.
Oh Lord, she's making more work for me. So but what do you think of the design itself?
I like it.
I think that one's kind of neat. So I will go ahead and
I like it. Just do your thing, and I can always come back and add stuff if I need to.
I need some pins first and foremost. Well,
right here behind you.
I'll try sewing it without pins. I guess I don't like pins, using pins that much. And I just don't know how long that glue takes to dry.
Does it come up your needle?
I don't know. Shell was asking, sorry, if it gums up your needle. I don't have the foggiest idea if it does or not. So,
that spray stuff doesn't. That's why.
Yeah. She says the spray stuff doesn't. Yeah, that's a basting can. I'm sure she's showing that one to you. I think that's what I was going to do. Oh well, I wasn't, but I'm going to do that. So I'm going to sew this one together real quick. And I had planned on covering the tags completely. Is what my first vision was of it, what I wanted to do. So, sorry, like I said, let me, there we go. Okay, dang it, but you stay there. There we go. Like I said, normally I would glue this so I don't have a lot of mistakes or my fabric move. But since it's just for junk journaling, I just do it this way. Okay. Oh man, that is a bummer. What broke? Something broke. Let me... Okay, there's my scissors. Some days I think I'm losing my mind. Okay, let me cut this. I just had one of it break, and it wasn't my top one. It had to be. Yeah, see how they moved quite a bit, actually. That's what I don't like. But that's okay. Like I said, this is for junk journaling. So, you probably do it like this. Rearrange them maybe. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, my... Okay, is that... Somehow my... went underneath my bobbin. Okay, got that. Oh, that is my top thread. Somehow it managed to get in the wrong place. There we go. Okay, well that's nice. That way I didn't. Okay. Yeah. One reason, of course, I was off a little tiny bit, and like I said, I'm okay with that. The reason why there's a 1/4 of an inch is when you sew on your next block, that takes out that 1/4 of an inch. So, but now it comes down to placement. I know Shell said we can do some distress stuff on the sides, especially, for your white, maybe make them a little dingier. Oh, no, she said behind it. Sorry, I thought she meant on the fabric. Just put a little bit there. And I guess I could do that. Probably, maybe temporarily glue it down when I figure out about where I'm going to make it. See, and I don't know, is that interesting? I just don't know. I mean...
I think it looks cool. You could also add like a crochet piece on top of it or something.
Yeah. She's getting all fancy on me. I hadn't planned on doing all that.
Well, I mean at a later time. You don't have to.
Yeah. Oh, I thought maybe you'd want it to be finished, I've got your ink blender, but I don't have any ink. Well, at least I don't think I do. What color is it?
Blue. It's like blue.
Oh, no, I don't have that one. Your brown stuff is here, but not that one.
I think you want blue.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I think you definitely want it.
Okay, let me go get it.
So, that's one shape we can do. Like I said, there's several different shapes we can do. Do one like that, maybe. That probably would work. And, probably could take it like this. Ooh, that actually would be kind of neat. If we did it like that, and then we had a strip, maybe like this, could do that. See, now that to me, where I sewn this one, I really think if I was to spray it with that adhesion spray, the sticky spray, and put it on there, I think I would actually really like that. And then I could go from there and make some other cuts. That might be kind of neat. And I think maybe I'm going to do that. So I know that spray's here. It fell on the floor, and now I just got to figure out. Okay, I guess do I need paper towel for it?
Probably because it gets everywhere.
Okay, let me pause it. I'm going to go grab them back. She was looking for her just dress
Let me go look in
ink that wasn't, not the oxide, the other one. She's got a denim blue, she said, that sounds really pretty and would go really well with the... So I'm going to line my edge up to that part. Okay. I sprayed that one with our this stuff, 505 Spray and Fix Temporary Basting Fabric Adhesive. So, we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna go like this on this one. Try to put them pretty close to. See, and then this one's off. Yeah. And it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. So. Probably, and I'm figure what we'll do is, yeah, you know, I think I might go ahead and maybe take a piece of lace and run down the sides of it and then sew it, of course. I'll probably do that in a few minutes. This one I just don't know. I did sew it. That was the first one I sewed. I don't know. I just don't know how interesting this is. And I guess it could be, I guess I could do it this way. But with them not lining up, not having that 1/4 inch seam drives me nuts. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I could probably come in like this, put my edge.
To offer some constructive criticism. I think you shouldn't put that much thought into it.
I know it, and that's the thing, you know. But
you
want it all to
you
work.
Kind of go crazy. About
Oh, I'm already crazy. Trust me. Been married to you for 21 years. I'm already crazy.
Really?
Yeah, really. See now, yeah. She said don't put too much thought in it, and that's okay. I'll just sit there, and how about I'll figure this out. Let me spray it, get it sticky.
I can't find it, so you'll just have to use that one. Sorry.
Oh, well. Shell couldn't find her distress ink, so she does have the Denim Jean Oxide, which is nothing bad about it. I just don't like the dullness of it. It's kind of a chalky looking color, so
Yeah, I thought you were going to use it before you sprayed it down.
oh, I meant to. So
I think you can pick it up and replace
yeah,
it.
so I've got her ink thingamabobber. Yeah, I didn't. This one doesn't really need it as much, and I don't even know how to use this dumping stuff. Well, that ain't very much color.
Here it is.
Well, I've already used your thing. Just give me a new one, yeah.
Oh, you didn't trade it?
No, didn't even think about it. You didn't tell me to do that.
Well, it's on the back.
So, see there? That's why I don't do this stuff. You know what? That's not what I'm here for. I tell everyone when they say so, I said I'm just a locator, so I am just a husband trying to help out. I know she probably doesn't want me to do this on her cutting mat that she's got, because I'll probably get, but it looks like she's got other stuff on it, so. Well, and see, you really don't need it there because you won't see that part, although you do see it. And I guess it would be kind of fun to decorate just to see what colors I'm going to get out of it. I don't know. And I've been talking for quite a while, so I imagine we're probably getting close to running out of time, actually. So, here's the one tag. And then I need some lace. I wonder...
You're going to put lace on it?
Yeah. So see if you can find some lace that you think would go with this. I don't know.
You sure are cute doing that.
Whatever. Just remember, we're even Steven now. Now I had,
I have this lace.
oh, that's pretty, yeah, I like that. Well, I can cut that part off. Okay, she gave me this. I need to do one more tag, though, before I do the
You
deck.
can just do this if you
Okay, well, I got a whole bunch of squares, but I guess that don't matter. I just don't know. Let me think here. See, I think that's neat. And then coming in. Nope, 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 nope. There she. See, I don't like that.
I like that. I think that's cool.
She says she likes it. Well, I guess that means I like it too. So, she did get me a ribbon. So let me spray the back of these real quick. And that way I can stick them where she tells me to stick it. And that way. The problem I have is I keep thinking of all the fabric that I'm wasting by cutting it off. Well, you can't because I just made it sticky. And that is a neat design. So let me. Okay. She told me where to stick it, and I did. So. This is just not enough. She gave me a fabric that, actually, or not fabric, ribbon, whatever you call it. I have too much. Let me grab my, I gotta use my rotary cutter and trying to do that by hand. I just knocked everything off. So let me edge it like this. I'll probably go down. This is from True Cut. It's an angled rotary cutter. I got it because of all the arthritis, and I love it. To me, it's a very comfortable one to use. So I try to. But I haven't. Last winter was supposed to be a quilting winter because it was such a bad winter we had. They were saying we were going to plan on doing quilts and everything all winter, and I didn't do one block, I don't think. So cut off the excess fabric, and then I'll go from there and try to figure out how we're going to decorate it. So I apologize. I know I'm not fast like Shell is, and like I said, so I'm just trying to get by. I've been reading the comments from all YouTubers on the process videos, and I know Shell's told you, and I've told you, like I said, I'm not good with words, and I'm not a big trying to write back, and I may only say thank you, but I've tried to go in and into those two videos, the ink blender ones. Now that's actually kind of neat, but I've tried to go in there and just put thank you and say a few words. Some people have shared some just stories that have touched my heart with their husbands or their grandparents, and I just they've blown me away. I just, yeah, it really and truly has blown me away. These two were the two I cut off of this one right here, and I was just looking, and I bet I could probably do something with it here. Could probably even cut. Oh, look at there. Make sure I get it on the. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Hey, look at that. That is neat.
Looks pretty good.
Hey, that's a good way to
Turning into a paper
No, I ain't.
crafter.
I'm not a paper crafter. I do not want to be a paper crafter. Let me look. I didn't think about that. What do you think of that one?
Ooh, I like it.
It looked pretty neat when I cut them off.
Yep, I like it. I figured it would.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, but
This
yeah.
is what I deal with every day, guys.
Yeah, trust me, she ain't the only one that has to deal with her too, so. Turnabout's fair boy, you know, let me see here. If I do that, I bet that would be kind of, yeah, that's kind of neat. And then I might be able to stick this one right here. Oh, there we go. Now that don't look half bad.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that neat? Yeah, that'll look half bad. So, let me cut the extra off. I want to tack these down with a straight stitch, real quick. I just really don't want to have to. So let me cut these real quick. Get my excess fabric off of there.
You might have to have a part 2.
I hope not. No, there won't be a part. She said you may have to do a part 2. Well, the part 2 is she's going to have to do it on her own.
No, I mean like cut your video up in half.
Yeah, that's fine too, I know. This definitely wasn't what I had been planning on doing my Sunday. But that's alright. Truthfully, I'd probably be sleeping by now. Well, we take care of each other. That's just the way we are. You know, can't depend on each other. Then being married, what is there? You have to have someone you can actually depend on, and I'm here for Shell just like she's there for me. So when I first got sick, when I first got fibromyalgia, it's been several years ago. It's been a long time ago, something like 16 years or something like that. And the first few months were horrible. The pain was just god awful, and I could walk. Not that easy. It was very, very tough to walk. The pain was. So she actually did the locating part, and I hooked on. I did the transmitter part. So I actually would be at the phone pedestals, and she would be the one that would walk, and that would save me a lot of pain. So I don't really need. I'm gonna leave my seam guide on there just for this. Kind of almost wish I had a different color thread for this part, but I'm okay with the white. I don't think it matters. So let me sew my I know I'm a little bit more precise than Shell is. That's probably why quilt blocks take me such a long time. Is I'm so, yeah. And I know you can't be perfect, but it's hard. I just don't like it when my seams don't line up. So I have a tendency to do a lot of seam ripping, but. Well, I must say, I am actually pretty happy with this. Take it all the way down.
Oh, I love it. That was cool.
I do have a seam on here. I am going to, the very bottom seam thread, I'm going to go ahead and sew across it, but I need to take my 1/4 inch seam guide off. So, what I did is I just did a 1/4 inch. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Her thingamabobber shut down. Oh man. Okay, she got my thread through my needle. I cannot see it to do it. So, I know she told you I bought a pair of antique glasses, and I had my prescription put in. Well, the earpiece broke, and they were like almost 20/20. So I haven't had those, and I took them in, and she is actually going to fix them. These are my old, I'm wearing my old glasses, and they were a piece of junk when I bought them. eye doctor didn't listen to me. Kept telling them they were the wrong prescription. But he seemed and it wasn't necessarily him per se, but the girls there, they were pretty adamant that I didn't know what I was talking about. Oh, honey. Nothing. I thought that was cardstock, but it's not. It's actually the white fabric right there.
Here you go.
Okay.
I didn't cut them, but
I will.
it's on them.
Let me finish doing this real quick. So, yeah, I was really sad when I broke my glasses because they're so good. These I actually, even to crochet, I can't even see my hook on the actual hook part on my crochet needle because
Didn't you already tell them that?
I don't know, I may have. She said I may have told you that. I don't know if I did or not.
It's easy to ramble.
I am rambling, I know, I apologize.
No, I said it's easy.
It is easy to ramble. She said it's easy to ramble. So, okay, that was the last of my 1/4 inch. So I am going to start here. I'm going to sew probably about right there. I'm going to sew this part down. Hoping to do a 1/4 inch seam. I didn't. There, so. Okay, that's it. Okay, let me. I know she does something with the threads, so. Okay.
Oh yeah, I always put a little bit.
So, you put dotted glue?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need your glue or my glue?
Here you go.
Okay.
Just
I
where
get-
it starts and stops.
Oh, okay. Shell's been busy. She's been crocheting. I got a new crochet book from Japan. And this is one of the flowers out of it. And we were looking and I think it would look really good right there. So I'm going to put a dab of glue. I don't know how much of a dab. To me, I would think you'd want quite a bit. But I don't know. That's that art glitter glue she uses all the time. And it's always linked in her thingamabobber at the bottom of the screen. So, and she's just laughing at me. These were, Mom had crocheted a couple triangles. And we had one of the gals asked us about them. So I actually crocheted some up. They're not the pattern Mom used. I don't know where truthfully the pattern is. So I have 2 of these. These are the ones I sewn or I crocheted. So I'm gonna figure out a place for them. And then this one, she got me some lace.
But if you don't like that,
She said if I don't like it, that's fine. But I got to looking at this, and it's got that blue ribbon in it, and I was thinking, I know it's not very close. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about cutting this part off and putting it right here, maybe, because that's almost identical to the color of that flower that I just glued on there. And then sewing it down here. Does it matter if your lace goes over the edge like that?
No.
Okay. So I am going to figure out about how long I need it. Probably make it a tiny bit longer, just so I have enough to. I'm going to cut it all right there. And I really don't want this section on there. So I'm going to go in and, I don't know, maybe right. I was hoping to get behind the ribbon. I'm not in frame anyway, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to sew right here.
scooch closer to the. Wait, are you?
I'm on it now, I think.
Go to the left.
Oh, I'm
There you
sorry,
go.
guys. I don't not know this stupid filming crap or stuff. Sorry. Uh, I'm the husband. I'm here along for the ride. Okay. So we'll keep that, and I'll probably use it on part of the other tag. So I glued the flower on. So I think actually that would look better. Oh, okay. I come up with a different idea. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... So this art glitter glue doesn't clog your machine?
Yeah, it does. You have to let it dry. But you can put just a little couple of dots, enough to hold it down, let it dry, and work on the other one before you do your sewing.
Okay. She said it does clog up my sewing machine, and I really don't want that to happen. So let me... I was going to turn it this way, but when I got to looking at it, I think she'll probably have to fix it, and I might let her sew it on her electric sewing machine, and she can do a zigzag or something. I think if it just comes in, and I don't think, and I probably,
Hey, Papa.
I could probably even do it. I don't think that I'd do it. Of course, I'm going to do it anyway, so I don't think it's going to be right. So, yeah, I didn't really. Okay, I'm just going to sew it right there, and just a straight stitch. Well, obviously a straight stitch, because that's all my sewing machine has is a straight stitch. So, okay, here we go. There we go. And I do not want that hanging over the edge. That was going to drive me nuts. So, here we go. See?
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
And you got your flower there.
All it needs is like a piece of ribbon or something, but
Yeah.
I can do that at another.
Yeah, I'll probably, as far as my end of this project, it probably stops here with this one. I think I'll let her take over and figure out what else it needs. I think it turned out kind of neat. We'll see. But she'll do something with it and it'll be beautiful and everything. So I'm going to put that one as my part's done. So I don't know why. I love this one, and I really do. I just like how that one turned out. I do need to go to the bottom, do about 1/4 of an inch seam on this. And I think I actually might use that same ribbon, or whatever, lace, whatever you call that. I know I'm supposed to glue the seams. I'm going to let her do that. I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to have Shell do that. Let me call my threads real quick. And she can figure out about where they need to be. Okay. I don't know. I really like this one. I don't know why.
Wait.
What?
I was thinking, why don't you use one of these and put down like in the corner right there?
Really? She wants
I don't
this.
know.
That's why and that's cute right there, I suppose. This is what I was thinking, was taking that same lace and doing that. I don't know.
That's kind of cute too, though.
And then using one of my crochet pieces, maybe on the corner, maybe like that.
Oh, I like that better.
See, I think that looks better. So,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay. Let me cut this off about how...
I'm backseat crafting.
Yeah, she's being a backseat crafter. Oh, what did Diane call... Or no, who was it? Peanut Gallery. She's the Peanut Gallery.
Oh, Marilyn.
Marilyn, that's who it was. Yeah, when Shell was showing you guys how to do the sewing in the signatures, and she got one of them backwards. I was being a smart aleck in the back, so she said I was I was the peanut gallery and she was laughing about that. So I don't know why, but I really just like this tag, how that turned out. And I might even use that frilly stuff down, leave that frilly crap down. Sorry. That frilly stuff, sorry, down below. So I think I'm going to do that, all this frilly lace stuff. But you know what? First, before I do that, I need that ink thingamabobber.
It's right here.
There it is. Well, I got to looking at it before I sew it down. This was it, Distress ink stuff. So I took her blender and I am going to put it right here. There we go. And then that way, after, let me put a little bit more on there. Oh, I was out of frame anyway when okay. I'm going to do the Distress ink down there. And then that way, after I sew this on, it's a pretty color. I like that color. It goes well with my idea. So, let me set that here. So now that I did that, when I sew this on there, we'll have that blue showing through the lace. So that will be really, I think that will look really nice. So probably going to go, I made my thing a little long, so I'm going to make sure it goes past the edge of my tag a little bit, and then I will sew that part, or cut that part off. So I'm going to make sure it wasn't. So I'm going to go right here, I think. Okay. Oh, where'd my... Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it right there. So I'm going to try to sew along this line, and that's the bottom of my quilt block right here. If I put it right there. Looks like my tag's wearing a wedding dress. That's the...
You sure are cute doing that.
Oh, whatever. What do they call that part of the dress? The train? Yeah. That's kind of what it looks like. That's the bottom of my... So, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I think that's... I don't know. She'll have to decide whether... I'm not going to cut anything off except right here. She can figure out what she's going to do there. Like I said, I don't like having it hanging over. That drives me nuts. So I'm going to take that part off. But I know she'll do something with it and be really pretty. So there's that one. Yeah, it does look like it's wearing a train. It just needs to be edged on the bottom a little bit, and it's good enough. Okay, this is my doily. Now, I think it would look cute right there, or cute. I think it would go right here. Pretty neat, you know. I think maybe in there somewhere. I don't know how she expects me to tie that thing down. I don't know. Actually, if I did it like this, that'd be following the thing. I don't like that.
You don't even have to put it there if you don't want to.
I don't know. This just needs something. And I don't know what. Maybe a small ribbon.
Maybe just a tie.
What do you mean a tie?
Well, because here you'll put like a...
Well, a hole right there. Still say it looks like it's wearing a train. Isn't that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
I just...
Sorry, I'm back.
I don't mind. She knows what to do. I don't know what to do. Like I... Oh, cool.
How's that?
Uh-huh.
It kind of matches, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it matches really good.
Then you could just glue it if you want.
Okay. Okay, she got me a piece of ribbon. Oh, yeah, that goes pretty well with... It's kind of purplish.
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
I might have to...
See, I think this might look good right there, maybe.
Here.
See?
I have this one. Dinner.
Ooh. Okay.
But it might match better.
Okay, I got the frilly thing done, cut on the bottom. Let me use her glue. I kind of want to put this. Oh, this is what she got. Sorry. I'm going to put it right here on my, maybe if I can.
Is it coming out?
Yeah, but I'm shaking, so I'm not
That's
doing.
okay. It doesn't have to be.
I'm not doing very good. I'm shaking and it's crooked, so probably going to run it off the edge and let the rest of it be cut.
Ooh, that's nice.
That ain't too bad. So, okay, I'm going to leave that section there. Let me,
Trying to get one frame.
so I glued this on there. She's going to, we're just going to glue it, she said. I'm not going to sew it. If you had a blue thread, though, and did a zigzag stitch, that might be kind of nice, actually. But, okay, so that's one. I can take this one off. I don't need it on there. Get rid of that piece. Okay, and I still have, that actually don't look too bad. I can be proud of that one. Okay, I think that if I bring it in here and bring it to the edge like that, it would look nice. So I am going to do that real quick. She's sitting there laughing. She said I'm adorable. Why, I don't know. But I guess she thinks it's funny me doing this for her. I don't know. So let me, this is probably the last piece I put on this one. If I do it this way and I cut or catch that corner right there, that's going to make it a point right there. Okay. Might go ahead. I have enough for one more, and I might. Okay, that's what I did there. And then I just did this one, but I like how it shows through the lace, and there's still this piece right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the last piece of ribbon she gave me right here, and I think this one is done as far as my part. She can figure out what else she wants to do. Really want to cut that. I don't think it turned out too bad that way. It might even be neat to outline the whole thing, but I think this will be good. And I think this art glue dries clear. So there we go. Huh, hun? Okay. Okay. So that's what I did. I went ahead and I put the ribbon there and here and there. And then that way, and I did that dye stuff, ink right there. So you can kind of see the blue. And then I did that little piece. And all that you can see through the lace. And I think that turned out pretty good. Imagine, there's this one piece of fabric that's sticking up. I don't know why, but I'm going to glue that down right there. I think. Okay, the wife's back. So,
I like it.
so I don't know what you like or what you guys think. I don't think it turned out too bad. I mean, I don't know. It could use something right here because of that seam. But of course, then there's a seam there too. I don't know. She'll figure that part out. But I think I'm done. I'm tired of talking truthfully, and I think it's time for me to go. So, subscribe to her channel if you want to. Like I said before, she's worked really hard, and she continually works hard on this. I know she truly loves this to do the videos for you guys. So if you like it, just please give us a thumbs out. She says it helps her channel. And I think that's it. I think I'm out of words, thank God. But these are the two. I do have she might, I think she'll probably put one on my crocheted pieces, and maybe that would look, oh, right there.
That'd go perfect, huh?
I think that's it right here. Probably, I would do it right there. So I think she ought to stitch or whatever. I don't know. I would put my loop right there, like that. That's how I want it.
Okay, and we'll show it to her
And then
another time.
she'll show you how it turns out at another time. I'm gonna let her do this. So, but yeah, please give us a thumbs up, and everything I've done will be linked in below. Like I said, I used this 1/4-inch guide and like the pencil and stuff. I don't know what else. Like I used the Fisker scissors and the rotary cutter.
Everything will be.
Everything will be listed there. I'll have to talk to her and figure out what all I used. But thanks for joining us, for joining me, and I hope you guys have a great day. There will be a video tomorrow. The one we actually scheduled today, so will be tomorrow. I think that's it. I hope everyone has a good day. Take care. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.